Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber, and today's the day for our February giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and announce the details and tell you what you need to do to enter if it's something you would like to win this month. So you must be 18 years or older. Please be a subscriber to my channel. The drawing will be held on the 25th, so you have the 24th of February to enter, okay? And any of the previous winners can enter as well. If it's something that you wish to receive or be a part of, that would be fantastic. And I will ship these goodies international. I think that's a wonderful thing to be able to do. And it just might take a little bit longer to get to you, but you know, that's perfectly fine. So to enter into this giveaway this month, please comment down below what you love about crafting. So what I love about crafting is being able to create something that didn't exist before and bringing that creation into the world and seeing it as its actual form. It's just wonderful. I can create many things and no two things are exactly the same. So this month we have an ephemera pack. There's some goodies in here, and then this little beauty is a small junk journal booklet is what I'm going to call it. So I will show you the journal last. I have two altered envelopes here that I've made. I've just glued on my scrappy bits. One of them is just plain like this. The other one has decorated on the back. I did some more pieces. These both have goodies tucked inside. I'll go ahead and show you those. We'll start with this one since these are the bigger pieces. I made two little tags. I'll start at the back here since they're popping out. Two little tags here. And one of them has a stamp. As you can see, you would write on this side. And then this side you could decorate up and make it all pretty. And then this one here I cut out of a paper pad scrap and I just glued it together. There was actually one-sided, it was white. And I thought it would be beautiful to have both sides look lovely as well. So there's that. We have 3 journaling cards. 2 are from Tim Holtz. And one of them is from that same paper pad. Since I had a little piece left, I decided to turn that into a journaling card. And I did stamp on here in the corner with some pink, an envelope with a heart. So you could write on that. You could make it in a tuck spot. You could make it into a pocket, whatever you would like to do. And then just 2 of my favorite Tim Holtz cut-aparts. The butterfly one and then the flower. I love these flowers on here. And I love the blue on the back of this one. And this one has a really pretty green pattern. So you'll get 3 journaling cards. And then you'll get 3 handmade embellishments that I made. This one is purple, all glittered up with my paint as a fabric flower with a brad in the center, some music paper, and a doily. And then you can back it with something if you want to. You could even just stick it on the back of a journaling card. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous options you have here. And then I made this lilac one. I love lilacs. I think they're a really pretty flower, and I love the way they smell. So we have this with some little gemmies. There's a tiny bit of ribbon tucked under here on some wood scrapbook paper, as well as some music notes. So that's that one. And the final one here is a little journey bird and with a button with some ribbon and some buttons in the background. And I put it on top of a ticket, just a cutout ticket that I have from my stash. So those are the 3 embellishments you will receive as well. I'll tuck those up here at the top so we can look at them. In the other envelope, we have a whole bunch of actual ephemera or bits that I've collected for this little kit here. So I included 2 of my paper, or they're not paper, these are like silk flowers. I cut all of my flowers apart and I just have them all in a big box. I did leave the centers in there. You could pull those out if you wanted. They probably will eventually fall out, but they are intact right now. And then we have a bicycle ad here on top of some brick paper. This was an old image of a family homestead from a book that I had that I haven't used yet. And then on the back is some mountain range. I added a scallop. I did stamp on there with that envelope. And I have a ticket or a label cut out. We have a stamped image that I did stamp on. We have a heart with a coffee cup. So coffee date. I love that. That is actually one of my favorite heart cutouts. Then we have another heart out of some scrapbooking paper. Then I fussy cut this little girl out. She's like a daisy flower girl. Love it. One of my birds from my pretty papers. A soap, little digital soap that I cut apart. Here's a firework ad on that same brown paper. A journal, or my journey, and you could stick this on your journal. I'll write on the front of it if you wanted to. Like I said, you can use these in any project that you may have. Here's a label for Witch Hazel Cream. I just love the colors on here. They're so pretty. Another little digital. This one is for dress goods, and I have this printed in a couple different sizes, so I decided to include the smaller size because it wasn't as pixelated as the bigger size. And then I have 3 little cutouts, the actual flower from my little book that I was using. This tells you about the flower here. On the back side, there's a different one, so you could put it down either way, whichever way speaks to you. And then that's the flower. This one you have to use this way. And this one is the Autumn Joy, which is this flower right here. It's a pro tip on how to grow them. So I thought that was neat. And then I had this old piece of paper in my stash. It's from an article, a magazine. I have no idea from where, but it says History Buffs to Travel the HF Bar Loop, and you can read about that right there. So that is an old newspaper thing. It also has a Wranglers ad on the back, so for the cowboys and cowgirls out there. Those are all of our little ephemera pieces. And now let's get to the journal. Oh my goodness, or my little booklet. So I have this lovely lace over here, and I'm just going to be able to slide that down or pull that up. You don't have to untie it, but you certainly can. I just know that I'm not going to be able to tie that as beautiful as I did that time, so I've been slipping it on and off. Here's my gorgeous favorite Prima paper pad, and I just turned it into a little notebook. So I've folded both corners in, so there's 2 tuck spots. On the back side, we have 2 different paint chip cards, and on the front here, you have a fabric gold dotted paper, and a little 3x3 inch card here that I'll write your little note to the winner and include that for you. I put some little fabric-y paper here that was purple, and I did try to coffee dye it. You can kind of see the effects of that on there. I added some washi tape along this side. You could journal on here if you used a thicker pen, not a ballpoint. I have my coffee dyed paper, and I did a stamp image here of some flowers, the same one that's on that tag, so they are corresponding. It's a sweet little girl image. This is also a scrap from a Prima paper that I had. Beautiful, beautiful paper pad, love it. Some more coffee dyed paper, or tea dyed paper. This one's tea dyed, so I went coffee, tea dyed. And then we have music paper, and then we have lined paper that I coffee dyed. And there's a little bird stamped up here in the corner as well. And purple, just a plain purple. This is actually the thickest paper in here. I added a little doily and I cut it down to fit. I have a rub-on over here in the corner that was in a purple, pretty little flower flourish, just to add a little something. And then we have a bird paper here in the background. And I backed that onto a beautiful flower that, a group of flowers that was in that same book that I've been working out of. Trying to use up all those pretty images. Then there's some writing space on that there, and some more coffee or tea dyed. That's tea dyed paper. My doily has a little bit of splashing in there, so it's not quite white. I did another one here. I thought I was lined up straight, but as you can tell, it's a little crooked, but it says success. It's just a rub-on. And again, if you don't like that, you can, certainly just cover that up. Nobody is the wiser. You could use trim, you could use washi, whatever your heart desires. And then we just go back to our coffee dyed, our lined, then music, and I added more of that washi right here along the bottom, just so you have it on the first half of the signature and the second half of the signature. I did another stamped envelope here. I love that. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite stamps to use. The rest of this Prima paper is so pretty. You could even journal on here if you wanted to, right down here, or add a little photo. I folded this flap over because I didn't want to cut these beautiful flowers off. I made it a tuck spot here, so I've got 2 little tickets from Office Depot, whoopsies, and a flower pot and a gate, so like a gate into your little secret garden. Flowers are so lovely. I can't wait to have them back again. This winter cold has got to end eventually. And then we've got our coffee dyed, and then that fabric purple paper. So that is our giveaway for this month, you guys. I hope it's something you would like to receive. If you do, just comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you real soon. I'll be drawing the winner on the 25th. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.